In the heart of 19th century India, beneath a shroud of darkness, lurked the enigmatic Thuggee cult. Word of their atrocities had spread like wildfire, but the true horrors were often too ghastly for the mind to grasp. They worshipped Kali, the goddess of death and destruction, believing her favor could only be earned through the harvest of lives. Not just any lives, but those of unsuspecting travelers whose paths fatefully crossed the cult's territory. Leading this feared sect was a man known only as Bhairav, a figure cloaked in shadow and mystery. His eyes, dark and hollow, mirrored the abyss he commanded. Beside him was Rani, a seemingly gentle woman with the lethal grace of a python. Their followers, born from poverty and desperation, revered them as demigods. The members operated under an ironclad code, communicating in a clandestine language only they understood. It was at twilight when a caravan of merchants and pilgrims made camp near an ancient banyan tree, unaware of the evil that slithered into their midst. One of them, Arjun, was a young man with a keen eye and a cautious demeanor. He had heard whispers of the Thuggee but deemed them myths meant to scare children. As the night cloaked the forest in darkness, Bhairav and his followers encircled the camp, moving like phantoms. They engaged the travelers with feigned kindness, offering shared meals and tales of distant lands. But beneath the facade was a chilling promise of death. Arjun felt a prickling at the back of his neck as Bhairav's hollow gaze met his. Doubt gnawed at him, but the warmth of the fireside and the charm of these strangers tempered his suspicion. Hours passed, and the night grew still, the only sound being the occasional whisper of the wind. Just as sleep began to claim the weary travelers, the Thuggee struck. Gagged and bound, the merchants and pilgrims became sacrifices for Kali, their struggles silenced by cords drawn tight around their throats. The ritual was executed with eerie precision, an orchestrated dance of death that left the ground soaked in crimson. Arjun awoke to the cold grip of a silk cloth tightening around his neck. Panic surged, but his limbs were shackled by fear and fatigue. He glimpsed Rani's expression, serene yet detached, as she administered his fate. As his vision blurred, the silhouette of Bhairav loomed ominously, whispering a prayer to Kali. The dawn's light revealed a massacre, with no trace of the Thuggee left behind. Villagers who found the remains could only speculate, adding fuel to the already burning legends. The Thuggee vanished like specters, their dark deeds a testament to their sinister devotion. Rumors persisted, tales of Bhairav and Rani haunting the roads and instilling dread in the hearts of those daring to traverse India's vast and lonely paths. In every shadow, in every whisper of the wind, the presence of Kali's followers seemed to linger, reminding the world that true darkness knows no bounds.